All right, welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are installing coilovers on this S55 AMG.
They're already on.
Yeah, they're kind of already on. So 7 months ago, we actually started working on this thing. We got the fronts and the rears on, and then yeah, we were getting those on. We got the fronts and rears fully installed, and then we were trying to change out. So we swapped over the power steering pump. We actually just finished that today. And then whenever we were finishing the install on the driver front, the ball joint decided it didn't want to play nice anymore, cross-threaded, and then we had to replace that. So we are now back. We have it back up in the air. We have new lowers for the front coils that VVK sent out to us. So we're gonna get those installed. We're gonna finish leveling the car. If you guys wanna see some more of like the minute details, I have another video from his last Benz we did this on, then you can check that out. So real quick, before we get back into this, I'm gonna play the footage from 7 months ago, and then you guys can come right back. All right, welcome back, guys. So we are back with the homie Pie's Benz, another one. Once
A different
again,
one.
Yeah, once again, the suspension has failed on it. Last time, about almost 3 years ago now, we put yellow speed racing coilovers on, and those were really cool. But now we have this new company,
VVK.
VVK.
Yep.
That is who we're gonna be putting on today. But what makes this special about it just not being any coilover, we have these guys. We have sway bars. And if you guys know anything about these cars, they don't have sway bars. So we are very excited, to say the least, to see how this thing can start to handle just with all these upgrades.
Absolutely, especially since we have an idea for how it's gonna handle even without the sway bars, because that's what we had the last Mercedes on. It was very boaty. It was nice and firm, but it was very boaty. You could definitely, you could feel the unevenness between the rear and the front. So hopefully it's nothing but improvements from there.
Yeah, so this is one of the coilovers. So fixed top hat, a beefy jaunt, and then has this dope sticker, just about like showing your spec of coilover that you have. So
yeah, a huge shout out, JXP Performance.
Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. Last time we did this, it was pretty enjoyable because it's pretty seamless. So yeah, we're about to put the car up in the air on the quick jacks and just go from there. So what comes with the VVK kit, just real quick to go over?
So new reservoir, new O-rings and gaskets. We have a new power steering pump that eliminates your tandem pump for the ABC system, moves you to a base S500 power steering pump, which we did on the last one. I did that separately. Kind of a pain in the ass with clearance, but it's a pretty easy job, really straightforward. And then we have the coilovers, as we saw, with the new lower control arms that have our studs that allow us to mount our sway bars.
Oh, that's what it goes on?
That's the difference. The Airmatic models, they have sway bars, so that's why these are still an OEM Mercedes part, which is the nicest part about this whole kit, is that this is all OEM parts, other than the sway bars and the suspension itself. And then we have nice rear sway bar.
How thick?
Yeah, I don't know, about that thick.
Yeah.
And then this is our front sway bar, which is a nice beefy chunky boy.
Yeah, it's a big jaunt.
Yeah, so it comes with everything you need, theoretically speaking. The only thing that they recommend that's on the website is they recommend you replace your engine mounts with it, because sometimes they get so worn out that your oil pan won't clearance your front sway bar. So that's why we'll be doing those as well.
You guys are going back up in your hole, and we're going to start working. Oh, there we go. Is yours
yeah, mine's good.
Dang. This thing is cooked. I didn't realize it was that bad. I know you mentioned it before.
Yeah.
And this right front was the one that was down. But that's weird. This one's like not leaking. It just
No,
doesn't...
it's bone dry. That's why I'm pretty sure that it was a valve block. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, the line just got clogged.
Yeah, we did upper control arms on it at my job, and I didn't properly put it into a service mode like you're supposed to. And then we're pretty sure that when I put the weight of the car back down on itself and it repressurized all the struts, it sent all that pressure backwards to like a valve block, which is basically like a little cylinder with O-rings. And I'm pretty sure it blew out those O-rings. So now the right front doesn't hold pressure anymore.
This is why you follow service procedures.
This is exactly why you follow service procedures, especially on 30-year-old cars.
Did you know it wasn't until like Chris Dick's video whenever I found...
There's some pressure in that motherfucker. Dude. It was just like...
What the heck?
So we spun this.
Oh, it's that nipple.
Yeah, this nipple right here relieves the pressure, and boy, does it have some pressure.
You think the other side will have pressure?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a left-right or a front-rear thing.
Oh! Oh, oh man, she made a mess.
I don't.
That was crazy. All right, yeah, there was a lot of pressure in that system. I don't see anything.
Kept the box in here.
Which box? Oh, big box.
Yeah, just a trash box. Oh, I do have a trash box.
Oh, we also have a trash can.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Trash can, not a trash can't, bud.
Stupid ass.
Great, dude. Now it smells like burnt power steering fluid in our garage. All right, so we're starting with the front of the suspension after just doing some looking because it'll give us the biggest difference and it'll look super cool. And
We don't know where else to start.
Yeah, we gotta start somewhere. So we're starting with these set screws on the bottom, and then we gotta take off the suspension arm because this is where the sway bar is gonna mount. Where the actual sway bar mounts are gonna go is right up here with these ABC lines.
And then this is called an accumulator. You just got to get this off too. This is the other side.
This big chunk. So we have lots of weight reduction going into this too.
Yeah.
This baby's about to be a race car. I unplugged this to start the build, and then, yeah, we'll just go from there. The motor mounts look kind of like a pain. So motor mounts are right there, right below the headers. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, the disconnects were like right in front of you.
Well,
I don't like the way that feels.
you strip it.
No.
I'm gonna hit it with some PB Blaster. That thing's tough, dude. Should I hit it with PB Blaster?
No. Oh, well, it would fucking help, dipshit.
What the fuck is that? Like a fucking 2? What size is that?
I'm gonna try an 8, but I already know that's way too big. Oh, it's an 8.
Oh.
Are you able to get your collar all the way pulled down?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Got the one out.
2.
God, these are huge.
Heavy.
All right. Just because I'm curious, we're going to be checking the weight of just the front, just one front jaunt with this old-ass scale. All right. All right, first one's 23.4. Oh. So light, it doesn't even read. I'm gonna apply some slight pressure. All right, so I don't know how accurate this is because I pushed the tiniest bit, but it's 15 pounds. It's at least
10.
10 pounds lighter, at least. We'll take that. Per corner, you got yourself a race car, bud.
That's right.
Calling out all Hellcats. All
Whoa!
And I mean built, like you have to have stroked out engine, minimum.
Yeah, if your name's not Boosted Lucky, bro, don't even hit me up.
All right, hold on. All right, you need to relax.
What, dude can't even make a pass A to B?
True. Hey. You're the one that's got to race him, not me. So by all means. So what should I do?
Fucking something.
Huh? All right, so the accumulator side of things is all out. We were going to cut the lines, but we just removed the fender liner. Yeah, the fender liner right there, and then just these two fittings into these blocks. And then it all came out. So it's going to kind of leak a little bit, but that's all right. So now we're going to worry about the lower control arms so we can get the sway bar and like links on them. And then, yeah, everything, we'll have the sway bar, we'll put the coil back in, and the front will be pretty much buttoned up. So welcome back from the flashback, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. So these are the new lowers we got sent out. Do you remember the main differences on these?
No, they just said that they redesigned them for strength, which if I had to guess, the only difference that I can really see is that these are now tapered for a better fit.
Yeah.
It looks like this whole lower section was redesigned, but everything from here up is pretty much the same, because this is just essentially a threaded collar.
Yeah.
But I believe the majority of the changes they made were down here in this lower piece.
Yeah, and the other thing too with these is whenever they sent it to us, they didn't have these Allen bolts. Or yeah, those Allen.
Ours so you can tell. I'm not sure how clear you can see it on camera, but we had to kind of make this work. They had also powder coated the inside of the threads, which they said wasn't supposed to be the case. That somehow went past their QC. So
yeah, so they redid it. They got us hooked up with these. We do got to send those ones back, but now we can get the ones that fit properly on, and then feel a lot more safe about driving it. Okay, so we got the rears all adjusted. At least we think so. We haven't put the car back down yet. And then we have those new lowers on, and then fronts have been adjusted as well. So now we're on to some of the more fun stuff. We got this sway bar going on. OEM sway bar?
yeah, it's from an aromatic model.
An aromatic model. Whatever that means.
Non-ABC.
But yeah, now that's gonna go in. We gotta figure out kind of how this arm that's in his hand goes, because we don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be super cool. This big boy about to have some sway bars, and it's gonna feel awesome. It's gonna handle like a rocket ship, if rocket ships handled good. That's about where the sway bar is gonna go, and this still doesn't really line up with how I thought it would. Hi, so in that last clip, we got the control arms now flipped, but we decided that day we're gonna stop working. So this is another day. And now they're all done, so we can keep going with the fun stuff. Love when a plan comes together, dude.
Love when we come together.
In the kit, they tell you to do your engine mounts because the sway bar can hit. But like, look at the clearance. Your engine has to be riding subframe to need to do that.
Yeah, they would be gone.
All right. So now I got the control arms in the right way.
I get the end links on.
Yeah, now I get to put the end links on for the sway bar. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Whatever, dude. I can also help with the. Oh,
my bad. I thought
no,
you
you're
were on
fine. I fell off. God damn. Oh, yeah, I actually have room on this side now. Sorry. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, what is happening? Why is this my first time? Yeah, go. What is going on?
I help with the strut.
All right, car's back on the ground. Everything looks good. We're gonna run over to O'Reilly's real quick to get a new battery because after sitting for like 8 months, it's not very happy. So, and the battery's covered under warranty, so why not? But everything's looking good still. We haven't driven it since we changed the suspension, obviously. So, don't know how much everything's gonna settle, but everything's still looking really good. Nothing funky happened when we dropped the car with the sway bar or nothing. So, yeah, we just gotta do this and go rip it. Very excited. It's gonna feel awesome. Yo. Nice and easy. All right, we're back in the Benz. got it to the self-wash to rinse it off, get all this bird crap off of it, but everything's looking really good. Suspension feels amazing. You can definitely tell the front end has a sway bar. Especially when he's taking harder turns, you could tell the nose of the car is a lot more directional than on the last S55 without sway bars. It just kind of felt a lot more all over the place, and this feels a lot more direct. So, love it. It feels amazing. Alright, and that's gonna wrap up the coilover install with VVK suspension and their front sway bar. The rear sway bar and some other pieces are gonna get installed at a later time, but this thing rides phenomenal. I personally, I don't know about Pi, but for me, I think these are better than the yellow speed coilovers. They just eat up so many turns. Like, this shit sketches me out. Like when he's going hard on turns, this thing sketches me out. Where we have it set to, it doesn't rub, it does nothing, so it's great. These coilovers are awesome. Do you have any words of input?
Not really. I mean, the biggest thing has been the fact that this was just an all-in-one. You know, I didn't have to make multiple trips.
Yeah.
I made one purchase online, you know, one receipt, and then everything was ready to go. You know, like you said, I do still have to do the rear sway bar, which is all I could really ask for on this platform.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, like you were saying, you know, the yellow speeds were nice, but these VVKs, they just seem to handle a lot better.
Yeah.
The compression throughout the travel of the shock itself feels a lot better as opposed to the yellow speeds, you know? So I don't know, I think I'm really happy with it. The company's really awesome to work with too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, there's no bad bad thoughts on this. Like, even after we flipped the control arms back around, like, you know, that was on us. That wasn't even on the kit itself.
Yeah,
so
once we had those flip back around, dude, the install surprisingly went how it should, you know?
Yeah. But hell yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna have many more videos with this car, so hope you guys subscribe, stick around, and we'll see you guys in the next one.